Welcome back to Community Crossroads. It's time for our viewer poll review. Earlier this month, we asked you, are you concerned about road conditions in your neighborhood? 79 people said yes, and 32 people said no. We also asked you, have you received your flu shot this year? 75 people said yes, and 25 people said no. Thank you for voting on our viewer polls. Make sure to visit us every day. We have a new one on our morning show and in our evening shows. And joining us now is Jessica Glover with the Hunter Hadley Quest Foundation. Jessica, thank you for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So before we get into this nonprofit organization, tell us a little bit about Hunter Hadley, who he was, and why we are here today.
So Hunter Hadley is my cousin. He was a wonderful person, give you the shirt off your back type of guy. Loving, caring, very big with family and friends. He was involved in a boating accident January 27th of this year. There was an incident in the Intercoastal. It was late at night, and unfortunately at the time of the incident they couldn't find him. So we spent 8 days trying to recover his body from the Intercoastal. We realized that we don't have very many resources in this area as far as search efforts go in that situation. We didn't know who to call or where to go. My family, our friends, we were day and night trying to find resources and people to assist us to bring Hunter home. I myself, I'm a registered nurse. I have 5 years in emergency nursing experience, and it took me at least 2 days to realize that, you know, this is no longer a search effort, this is a recovery. It was very hard to come to terms with. I love him, I've been close to him my whole life. So it was very difficult to deal with the incident itself. And then on top of that, we had to deal with trying to figure out what to do, who to call, where to go, and how to bring him home. So a very difficult time in our life. And because of that, we have started Hunter Hadley's Quest, Inc., so that we can assist other people and hopefully that nobody else has to go through the same thing that we did. We can't avoid accidents, but ideally, you know, we can make the situation as smooth as possible. Our goal for Hunter Hadley's Quest, Inc. is to start a community emergency response team for our county and surrounding counties for disasters, emergency response, and light search and rescue. The board members of our foundation will be attending a class in the beginning of next year so that we can become certified in those areas. We would help ensure a cohesive approach during response efforts, delegate tasks, and just assist overall with the situation.
And so Jessica, one thing that you had mentioned to me was that because there's lack of resources in rural areas, small counties, it wasn't the official authorities who were able to find Hunter.
Correct. It was actually friends of the family who were able to recover him. They were with us for the entire 8 days, assisting search. We did have Coast Guard for a little bit, maybe a day and a half. Texas Parks and Wildlife, I do appreciate them very much. They were out there just about every single day, if not every day, helping us. But ultimately it was friends that brought him home to us. I was fielding phone calls left and right from people. We did have a great response from the community, which is much appreciated. I had people offering airplanes, helicopters, their personal watercrafts. We found some divers out of Rockport. A family friend of mine, somebody I've known my whole life, works for a company who offered to bring in their sonar boat for us, which was a huge assistance in bringing him home. So it was really, truly the community that brought him home to us.
And now we have today Hunter Hadley's Quest, which is meant to provide resources and strive so that no other family goes through what you guys had to go through.
Correct. We are in the early stages of starting up, so at this time we're not operational, but we can be called right now for assistance with finding resources and phone numbers for any situation that may be needed. We intend to become operational. We intend to have a list of those resources and partner with people in our community that we can call upon in times of need, such as canine units, drone teams, sonar, and divers and volunteers. We also would like to assist those in need in the state of Texas. We've adopted a family for Christmas to deliver gifts to this year, and we are setting up a scholarship fund in Hunter's name.
Well, Jessica, thank you so much for being with us today, and thank you for sharing your experience and for helping start up something as awesome as Hunter Hadley. Thank you for your time today. And for everyone at home watching, thank you for joining us on Community Crossroads today. To learn more about today's guests and their stories, come to crossroadstoday.com.